Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your syllabus which is statistics, and we take and solve some previous year board examination questions, and we discuss all the important topics included in that chapter. Okay dear students, now that's why in that class we are going to discuss about the very important revise a very important topic of your chapter which is AP, which is arithmetic progressions. Yes, friend, in that chapter there are two or three important formula related to that. You know that very well. Ki what is the concept of AP? Means AP is that type of progression in which the difference between two successive terms remains constant. Then that type of expressions progressions is known as arithmetic progressions. Okay, dear friends, and you know that very well. The nth term of the AP is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for the nth term of an AP. Here A is the first term of the AP, n is the total number of terms including that AP, and d be the common difference. Okay, and the second important common difference related to AP is what? The sum of nth term of an AP. The formula for the sum of nth term of AP is what? N by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula of sum of nth term of an AP. Next important formula related to AP is what? Dear student, if you have the n term, sum of n term, and then you find the nth term of an AP, then to find the nth term of an AP, when n sum of n terms is given is what? Sn minus Sn minus 1. Sn minus Sn minus 1. This is the very important formula related to an AP, means the nth term of an AP is sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms, and the nth term from the end. The next formula is what? There is an nth term from the end is what? L minus n minus 1 into 2. This is the formula for the nth term of an AP from the end. So these are the important formulas, some important formula related to the chapter AP. Now, with today's class, we take and solve some previous year board examination question based on AP. Let's see, dear friends. We take a question which is based on AP. Let's see if mth term of an AP. The question is if mth term of an AP is 1 upon n, is 1 upon n, and nth term be and nth term be 1 upon m, and nth term be 1 upon m. Okay, dear friends, then show that it's then show that its mnth term is 1. Its mnth term is 1. Okay, dear friends, this is the very important question of your the topic NAP. So now we solve that question one by that. This is a very important question. Okay, based on NAP, let's see its solution. Dear friends, in that type of question, first of all we find the first term and the common difference NAP. Na? After that, we apply the formula related to that topic. Okay, Jason. So let us take let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Okay, difference. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Then its nth term will be what? Then its nth term is what? A plus n minus 1 into t. Now let's see, according to question, mth term is 1 upon m. Okay, 1 upon m. Now mth term is 1 upon n, then we write a plus m minus 1 into t is equal to 1 upon n. Take equation number 1. Similarly, its nth term is Tn is equal to 1 upon n, that is a plus n minus 1 into t is equal to 1 upon n. Take equation number 2. Okay. So dear student, in this way we form two equations according to statements. Now after that, dear student, solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, let's see. Now solving equation 1 and 2, we get, after solving that equation, let's see, if we solving them, that minus a plus a cancel to each other. Now what I get, let's see, we get as n minus 1 into d minus n minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n minus 1 upon m. This is the given value. Now that side we take d as common, so we get n minus 1 minus n plus 1. Okay, we take here mn as LCM, so we get m minus n. Okay, dear students, now here minus 1 plus 1 cancel to each other, so we get d into m minus n is equal to 1 upon m minus n. Sorry, m minus n upon m into n. Now m minus n is also cancelled to each other from the numerator. Thus, the value of the common difference is 1 upon mn. Okay, dear students, after solving these equations, we find the value of d. Now what I do? Now we also find the value of a, so we put the value of d in equation 1. Thus from equation 1, equation 1 we get, let's see, this is the a plus m minus 1 into d is what? 1 upon mn is equal to 1 upon n. A is equal to 1 upon n plus transfer that side minus m minus 1 upon mn. Okay, so a is equal to, we take mn as LCM. Okay, we take mn as LCM, so we get n cancel together, so m minus, this is minus plus 1 plus n minus n cancel to each other, that is the value of a is 1 upon mn. Okay, thus dear students, in this way we find the first term and the common difference of the given AP is what? 1 upon mn and 1 upon mn, both are same. Now what we show, that we have to show that if its mnth term is 1, so now we find the mnth term. Okay, let's see. Thus its mnth term is Tmn is equal to a plus mn minus 1 into d. Okay, so mnth term is, that is Tmn is equal to a plus mn minus 1 into d. Okay, now we put the values of a and d. We put the values of a and d in the given formula. Okay, thus now Tmn is equal to, the value of a is what? 1 upon mn. So here we put 1 upon mn plus here mn minus 1 upon mn. The value of d is 1 upon mn, so mn is this. Okay, what I do now, we take mn as LCM, so we get 1 plus mn minus 1. 1 cancel to each other, So we get mn upon mn. Mn also cancel to each other. That is the value of mnth term is 1. The value of mnth term is 1, hence true. Okay, dear students. Thus, dear students, this is the method to solve that type of question. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay, now dear students, we take and solve some other important questions based on the topic arithmetic progressions. Let's see. Now we take and solve some other important question based on these topics, dear students. Let's see. If m times the mth term, this is also a very important question which is coming in previous year board examination question. We take as if m times the mth term, if m times the mth term, okay, if m times the mth term, m times the mth term of an AP is equal to the n times its nth term. N times its is equal to the n times its nth term. So that the m plus nth term, so that its m plus nth term, so that the its m plus mth term is 0. Now let's see its solution. This is the question here, dear students. Okay, this is a very important question of your syllabus, so please concentrate on this question, because this is the this question is coming in previous year board examination. Okay, now let's see. So in that question also, first of all, we take a be the first term and d be the common difference of the AP. Okay, let's see. A be the first term and d be the common difference of the given AP. Okay, of the given AP. Okay, let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Okay, then its nth term, that is its nth term is what? A plus n minus 1 into B. Now according to question, thus according to question, what is the question here? M times the mth term. M times the mth term means m into tm is same as is equal to the n times the its nth term, means n into tm. Okay, m times the mth term is same as the n times the nth terms. Now we put all the formula related to that and simplify them. Let's see. That is, write m into tm is what? A plus m minus 1 into t. This is the value of its mth term. Same as is equal to n times its nth term is what? A plus a minus t into n minus 1 into t. Now what I do is, now we simplify that relation. Okay, and after simplifying that relation, we get a we get the some relation. Let's see. Remember, like this is am plus m minus 1 into n into d, okay, is equal to this is am plus n minus 1 into n into d. Now we multiply again this, we get am plus this is now first of all we take we separating them, since am that side, so am transfer that side, so we get minus am, and plus we write n minus 1 into m into d, and plus n minus 1 into n into transfer that side, so minus n minus 1 into n into d is equal to what I get? 0. Okay, now from there, here we take a as common, so we get n minus n. Okay, dear students, now from these two terms we take d as common, so we get n minus 1 into m minus n minus 1 into n is equal to 0. Now we simplify that result, that things. Okay, so we get a into n minus n plus d in bracket, this is m square minus n, here this is minus n square minus plus n on the n is equal to 0. Okay, dear students, now what I do, dear students, now we simplify them. Okay, let's see. So we get as a into m minus n plus d, here m square and square take together, so we write m plus n into m minus n, and from there we take minus as common, so we get m minus n. Okay, we get this. Now dear friend, from these two terms we take m minus 1 is common, m minus n is common now here. So let's see, that is d into we take m minus n is common, so we get as n plus n minus 1 is equal to 0. Now what I do, now from the whole terms, whole value expressions, we take m minus n is common, and we take transfer that side to m, that is 0, so we also take m minus n is common, so we get a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Now m minus n transfer that side, 0 upon m minus n, that is equal to 0. Thus we get what? Let's see. Thus we get as what? A plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to what? 0. Take equation number 1. Okay, take equation number 1. This is the given relation. Okay, dear friends. Now what I do? Now we have to show that it's what? M plus n term. No? Thus we find m plus n term. Thus that is its m plus n term will be means that is t m plus n is equal to a plus m plus n minus 1 into d. This is the m plus n term now, because of we know that the formula n term is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. So its m plus n term is what? That is the, we replace n by m plus n. So we get a plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Now we put the using equation 1. Now using equation 1 we get, now using equation 1 we get what I get? Let's see, the value of a plus n plus 1 minus 1 into d is equal to 0. So the value of this is what? Whole equal to 0. Thus its m plus n term is what? 0. Hence prove that result. Okay, dear students, so this is the method to solve that type of question. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic arithmetic progressions. Okay, dear students. Okay, dear students. So this is the method to solve that type of question. Now we take and solve some other important question based on arithmetic progressions. Let's see, dear students. Now, the next question is, now we take some question based on the sum of an term of an AP. Now we take a very important question which previously board exam question here. The question is, if Sn, the question is, if Sn, the sum of first n terms, the sum of first n terms, first m terms, n terms, some first n terms of an AP, of an AP. Okay, dear students, is given by the relation Sn is equal to 5n square plus 3n. 5n square plus 3n. Okay, given by Sn is equal to 5n square plus 3n. Then find its nth term. Then find its nth term. Let's see its solution. This is the very important question of your syllabus based on some AP. Okay, let's see its solution. First of all, in that question, we write here. What is the given here? In that question, we have sum of n terms is given as 3n square plus 5n square plus 3n. The value of sum of n terms Sn is equal to what? 5n square plus 3n. Okay, dear students. Now we find the nth term. So just at starting the class, we discuss about the functions. So we know that the formula to find the sum of nth term is what? Sn minus Sn1. Since its nth term will be Tn is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Sn minus Sn minus 1. So first we already have Sn. Just we find the value of Sn minus 1. We just find the value of Sn minus 1. Okay, dear students. After that we simplify them. Now let's see. Now that is first. Now we find Sn minus 1. We just replace n by n minus 1. We get Sn minus 1. Let's see. That is what? 5 into n minus 1 whole square plus 3 into n minus 1. Now we simplify them. That is 5. This is a square plus b square minus 2ab plus this is 3n minus 3 1 the 3. Now here this is 5n square plus 5 minus 5 2 are 10n plus 3n minus 3. So this is what? This is 5n square. This is minus 7n plus 2. Okay. So we get the value of Sn minus 1 is what? 5n square minus 7n plus 2. Okay, dear students. Now, thus nth term is Tn. We put the value of Sn and Sn minus 1 in the given formula. In that formula, so we get Tn is equal to the value of Sn is what? This is 5n square plus 3n. Okay. Now minus Sn minus 1 is what? That is 5n square minus 7n plus 2. Now we break the brackets. This is 5n square plus 3n minus 5n square plus 7n minus 2. Now 5n square is cancelled to each other. So we get what? Plus 3n and plus 7n, that is plus 10n. Okay, that is 3n is equal to, this is 10n minus 2. This is the required solution of the given question. Hence, the nth term of the given AP is what? at n minus 2. So this is the process to solve that type of question. Now we take one more question based on this topic. Let's see. And the question is based on the AP. If in an AP the sum of n terms is in an AP the sum of n terms is given by the relation 3n square upon 2 plus 3n square upon 2 plus 5n upon 2 and 5n upon 2. Find its 25th term. Find its its 25th term, T25. Okay, now let's see its solution. Just to discuss about the formula. So first of all, we find the nth term of an AP, and for nth term same, for nth term of an AP, Sn minus 1, take equation number 1. Since here Sn is given as 3n square upon 2 plus 5n upon 2, that is, we first of all we find Sn minus 1. Just we replace n by n minus 1. Okay dear students, now let's see. So Sn minus 1 we put as, so see, n by 2, this is n minus 1 whole square, okay, plus 5 by 2, this is n minus 1, take equation 2, that is from 1, sorry, now thus from 1, so nth term is given, Sn is what? 3n square upon 2 plus 5n upon 2, okay, and minus Sn minus 1 is what? This minus 3 by 2 n minus 1 whole square. Now minus plus, this is also minus 5 by 2, that is n minus 1. Now we take 3 by 2, take together, so 3 by 2 is common, so we get n square minus n minus 1 whole square. Okay dear friends, now here from take 5 by 2 as common, so we get n minus 1. Now we just simplify them. Okay, so we get 3 by 2, this is n square minus, this is a square plus b square minus 2ab, okay, plus this is 5 by 2, we break the brackets, n minus n plus 1, okay. Now n cancel each other, so from here Tn is equal to 3 by 2 n square minus n minus plus minus 1 and plus 2n and plus here 5 by 2 is left, this is minus n square, so n square cancel to each other, so we get 3 by 2 in bracket 2n minus 1 plus 5 by 2. In this way dear student, we get the value of nth term. Now after that we find the 25th term, so here now we put n is equal to 25, okay. Thus 25th term T25 is equal to 3 by 2 into, this is 2 into 25 minus 1, okay, minus 1 plus 5 by 2, so 3 by 2 into 50, this is what 2n minus 1 25, okay, 49, okay, 49 plus 5 by 2, we take 2 as LCM, so 3 into 49 plus 5 upon 2. After simplify then we get the 76. After simplify we get the 76, which is the required solution of the given question. Which is the required solution of the given question. Okay dear student, thus dear student, in today class we take and solve a very important previous year board examiner question based on the arithmetic progressions. So first of all dear students, you revise all the questions which we discuss in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your syllabus based on the sum and nth term of an AP. So first you revise all the question and solving previous year board examination question based on that topic. Now in next class we take and solve some other important topic of your syllabus. Okay dear students, now thanks to all.